Hi, I'm Christian and I'm the Technical Director at Target Fixings. Target Fixings was founded in 1997 and manufactures specialist helical fixings and ties, primarily for repairing buildings. Since 2005, Target has also operated its own installer, which is Target Structural. Between these two operations, Target is able to provide advice and supply of materials, specifications for new build and repairs, and also the full installation and implementation of the materials on sites. Heli Pile is a modular piling system that is die-cast from aluminium alloy. Each Heli Pile section is 1 metre long and the sections can be screwed together on site to give a pile, ground anchor or soil nail up to 10 metres long. The driving equipment is handheld, allowing us to install Heli Piles in remote locations with poor access. We have used the product in combination to address both niche and highly specialised situations, such as repairing masonry bridges or providing strong and non-disruptive anchor points for mooring bollards. For mooring bollards, we were approached by Morrison Construction to provide a connection that resists a horizontal force of 60 kN and designed a pile cap or bollard base that was able to resist the load. Following the trial, it was established that a lower force of 20 to 25 kN could be considered when accounting for the lateral resistance given by the canal wall. This enabled us to design a new cap with thinner plates for a much reduced cost. The caps were hot-dip galvanised to protect them from corrosion, but it was also proposed to make the entire base out of stainless steel, a concept that in the intervening years has become more commonplace with our foundation solutions. It was possible to locate the centre of the base just 600 mm from the water's edge, and the original bollards were then connected to their new bases. One of the more interesting projects involved the base for the viewing platform at Foxton Locks. The base was set on a very steep slope and presented some issues with performing the works in a safe manner while ensuring the structural requirements were met. Exeter viewing platform. The unstable slope on this site in Exeter made it difficult to access with large equipment. This, coupled with the need for a clean, environmentally friendly site, made a concrete-free foundation the preferred option. A number of Heli Piles were installed using a handheld driver, with each one topped with a T-shaped plate to fix the wooden posts to. Birmingham University is undertaking a multi-million-pound study into the effects of CO2 on plant life and the rate that forests can absorb CO2 to combat the greenhouse effect. A number of arrays of towers were installed to pump CO2 into the forest and to measure the change in CO2 concentrations over time. The site was particularly challenging with no roads through the site. The woodland is classified as an ancient woodland and a site of special scientific interest. The installation was further complicated by the presence of badger setts, newt migration, bats, and no excavation being allowed. Even the leaf litter had to be kept. Hundreds of Heli Piles were installed across the site to avoid tree roots and provide a concrete-free, bolted connection for the towers. The tallest tower was over 40 metres or 130 feet high. Once the project concludes, all of the towers and every Heli Pile must be removed and the forest returned to its natural state. O2 Airwave Masts. Target was approached by O2 to install a concept mast disguised as a tree. The chosen site was on the corner of a farmland and would have needed over 10 cubic metres of concrete for a ballast foundation. A bespoke steel frame was fabricated to transfer the loads from the mast onto the Heli Piles. Everything was kept above ground level so that any deflection in the structure could easily be measured. Target has a long-standing relationship with Wadston Manor, the ancestral home of the Rothschild family. The Rothschild Foundation continues the tradition of using Waddesdon Manor to display artwork from around the world. These are usually temporary installations which benefit from fast, concrete-free and removable Heli Pile foundations. Some of these sculptures are supported on bespoke fabricated steel frames, while some benefit from slim connections which allow greater flexibility and minimal excavation. Target also manufactures a top hat connection which provides greater bending restraint on the pile head, whilst giving height and tilt adjustment to the 300mm square pad that any structure can rest onto. Because Heli Piles are installed into the ground using hammer action, they can be extracted by pulling. So long as the pile is allowed to freely twist, extraction can be achieved using hydraulic actuators powered by a hydraulic pack or a mini excavator. Walmer Castle. The severely sloping site at Walmer Castle was unstable, and the ageing staircase was deemed unsafe for visitors. Target used its handheld equipment to install a number of Heli Piles down the slope, including adjustable top hat connections to accept a new fabricated staircase. Heli Pile has been used extensively for solar arrays, where handheld equipment can be brought across even the softest soils to either support or anchor the panels.